Over the last 18 years of my life, I have tried out many skills. Boxing, gymnastics, dancing, drawing, and the list goes on. But if there's one thing I could change in my approach to these skills, it will be this. As students, we're already juggling so many tasks and responsibilities, so we need to be focusing on quality over quantity. This is represented by the famous quote of being a jack of all trades but a master of none. This even applies to university applications if that's something you're thinking about. Universities prefer students who are dedicated to a small set of activities as opposed to multiple diluted activities. But with all that said, how do you then choose what skills to build and how to go about building them? So in today's video, I'm going to be helping you guys solve exactly that problem by showing you the 3 steps to building any skill. I highly recommend you follow along with this video instead of just passively watching it, because in this community, we are all about making that active change and progress. Step 1. Identify a skill that resonates with your current interests. When building a skill, we want to prioritize being able to make it into a habit. And this means we do not want to waste time doing a skill that will conflict with every area of our lives. Because a skill is only really valuable in this context if you're able to sustain it over a long period of time. How we are going to be going about doing this is with a trusty old Venn diagram. I didn't think I'd be using this right after IB exams, but here we are. In one set, put in your interests, and in the other set, put potential skills you want to learn. Now, you are bound to find crossovers that will be in that middle intersection region. For example, if one of your interests is art and creativity, then an appealing skill might be crocheting or graphic design. Or if you're interested in physical activity, you might resonate with horse riding or boxing. I want you to pause the video right now and do this exercise until you have 3 tangible skills that not only resonate with your interests, but also with your lifestyle. And of course, we are in this together, so down below I am linking a few websites that are going to tell you a little bit about high value skills if that's something you're interested into looking into. Okay, I'm trusting that you paused the video. Now that you have your 3 tangible skills, we can move to step number 2. Planning and organizing. This is all about the who, what, where, when, why, and how. For example, how are you going to get the classes? Is it going to be self-taught, or are you going to have an instructor? Where are you going to get the instructor from? When would you like to do them? Before school, after school, maybe on the weekends? Where is this place going to be? Where are you going to be practicing this skill? Now, I suggest being proactive and looking through Google Maps for places near you that are offering the skill that you want to learn, especially if you're going for something like sport or dance where you do need a group, a team of some kind. Take that initiative to go look for it, right? Because this is a skill you want to learn, so it's your responsibility to go find out, scout those resources in your area. And of course, the most overlooked, why? Why do you want to do this skill? Where do you see yourself in 5 years with this skill? Now, obviously, every single skill we have doesn't have to have a purpose. There's obviously going to be some skills that you just do for fun. You know, maybe you just like doodling. That doesn't necessarily have to become like the super professional skill that you need a purpose for. However, if you're looking to build skills for college applications, for resumes, and just skills that you'll find fulfilling, it's really important that you have that long-term point of view with the skill. And it's completely valid to have a why of just being because it's fun. It doesn't always have to be because it's gonna get me hired. And finally, the last step of the process, if you've made it all the way here, give yourself a pat on the back. Good job. And you might be enjoying the content, in which case it would mean so much if you could hit that subscribe button. I'm providing all of these resources and tips for completely free for you guys. So in return, it would really mean a lot if you could hit that subscribe button for completely free. Step number 3. Track your progress. Often, it's easy to fall into the trap of mindlessly doing a skill and going through the motions. What can often happen with this is you don't make as much progress as you would like. And this doesn't only apply to if you're self-learning a skill. Even if you have, say, an instructor or a teacher, it is important that you are proactive with them about the pace at which you're learning and what your goals are for the skill. For example, if you're learning an instrument like the guitar, do you want to potentially earn a certification? certification like the Trinity. This is something to think about because getting a certification in a skill is a one-up and gives you that extra bit of credibility for colleges. Or this could also be applicable to like martial arts where there's different levels. Is there a level you want to reach by a certain time? You can do this through just taking simple notes of each session or each class that you do. I personally wanted to learn coding at some point in my life. Yeah, didn't really love it. But point is, I kept a Notion page of every single class that I had and I documented what I learned in order to monitor my progress. The only way to improve and truly specialize at your skill is by tracking it and ensuring continuous improvement. And there you have it. With these 3 steps, I guarantee you will be able to specialize and fully engage in any skill of your choice. And the best part is that you will be building your resume for colleges along the way, and of course your character, because who doesn't want a little character development arc? Who? If you followed along with this video, I'm going to challenge you and keep you a little bit accountable. Put in one skill that you have decided that I'm going to do it. It can also be a skill that you're already doing, but now you're taking a more planned approach towards it to ensure that long-term consistency. Comment down below. I would love to know. I would love to interact with you guys, see what kind of skills this community possesses, because I'm sure we're a group of awesome people. I mean, if you're here, if you're on this YouTube video, you gotta be a little bit awesome. Like, I just know you're like that. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, which is crazy to think of, and it would be my absolute dream to hit 1,000 subscribers. As always, make sure to keep treating people with kindness and make yourself a priority. Have a great day or night. Bye-bye. Over the last 18 years of my... That makes me feel so old. It's weird. Okay, anyways. This is so unrelated, but don't you guys just love when you find a movie that is so good, but unintentionally, like you don't intend to find a good movie, and then you click on a random movie because you're like, oh, let's see how this will be, and it's such a good movie? That happened to me today. I was on Prime Video, and I watched this movie called Upgraded. I literally just clicked on it out of randomness, but it's actually turning out to be such a good movie, and I just love when that happens. I also have some super exciting projects coming up related to university applications, so if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then you better stay tuned for them.